Hey guys, I'm back with another one. I'm gonna try to do another subscriber's request, and this is a true crime one. Someone asked me to do the Mica Miller case. Someone asked me to do Sade Robinson, but when I went to refresh myself on the details, I saw that somebody had been charged already, so I'm gonna table that. I don't know if anyone has been charged with the Mica Miller case. I don't know anything about it right now. I actually have my computer behind me, and it says that she was a pastor's wife in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, who passed away allegedly of self-inflicted wounds. But her families believe that her husband staged this. Oh, I think I have heard of it. I think I have, because he was doing the most, like in his sermon, when he announced it or something like that. Oh no, I did briefly. I think when I got the request, I did briefly look into it. So, okay. I'm just gonna, y'all don't crucify me if I get certain details wrong. I'm telling you, I don't have all the details, but I did watch a video of it, and I was excited to do it. After I learned a little bit about it. Spirit, what is her husband's? What is her husband's name? They say that he groomed her. The CP stated that she has known her husband since she was 10 years old and that he groomed her while she worked for him at Solid Rock Church until they were married 6 years ago. The police report states this. I'm sorry, I'm looking for her husband's name. All they say is, John Paul Miller. Okay. Who do I want to read this from? Mica or John? Mica. I'm going to read. It's Mica. Mica Miller. Don't call her like that. Mica Miller. Mica Miller. Mica Miller. She didn't say anything about money that was being taken possibly from the congregation, maybe. Or maybe Mica Miller. I feel like I need to cool my body down for her. Mica Miller. Mica Miller, come to me from wherever your soul resides. Come to me. Mica Miller, did your husband, John Paul Miller? No. I didn't want to ask her that. Mica Miller, talk to me. When did this happen to her before I ask her to? When did this happen? Oh, this just happened this year. I hate when it's so soon still. Asking them to talk about it. That's why I couldn't call her too loud. That's why I had to whisper, calm my body down, because she's still healing. She's still in that soothing, healing state on the other side. when you pass away either unexpectedly or in duress or through some sort of trauma. A gunshot wound is trauma. She's still being nursed and caressed. Who can, if Mica Miller cannot speak for any reason, one of her ancestors speak for her. Mica Miller, did you cause your own passing, Mica? I think that if she would have done it, she would have taken some pills or something. She wouldn't have chosen that way. Mica Miller, did you cause your own transition to the other side, dear? Was there any insurance policy on her? I'm Googling. Miller have a life insurance policy. There isn't much information about whether she has life insurance, but there's some related at her car, in the park, medical examiner, self-inflicted wounds. Says that she was abused. Okay, so the present position, I have the 9 of Pentacles, which would indicate maybe something self-inflicted, but the problem is I usually see the S aside word as like the hangman or something like that. This could just be what it's determined right now. What's in the challenging position? 5 of Pentacles. Recent past. It says that her car was found. Oh, no. Does she have children? They didn't have any children on their own. However, he has 5 from a previous marriage. Here's the 5 of Pentacles that weren't her kids. Now, why are his children that aren't her kids in the challenging position? It says that her vehicle it says that she had been open about her mental health struggles, posting videos about it. This isn't looking like she didn't so far. Now it says that her tires have been slashed. She could have been coerced into doing something. No, I don't know if she did this to herself. The Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm talking to Mica though. Whatever happened next that led to this Ace of Wands in reverse, I would like to say this wand wasn't in her hand. Here's another pentacle. Her health, mental health. No. Outcome is her husband. The outcome card is her husband, the pastor. You know what I see here? I see a woman whose mental struggles were used, because I asked her if she did this to herself, and the final outcome is her husband. The future card was the Ace of Wands. I said that wouldn't be her holding that wand in her hand. Was the gun found in her hand? Let me start with her husband. Why is the King of Cups here? Did your husband do this to you? I believe so. Allegedly, I believe that he's not telling the truth about his actions or what happened. It seems like it could be a problem because she couldn't have kids, or she didn't have kids. They were married for 6 years, I believe. She didn't have any children. They didn't have any children together. He just had the 5 children that weren't hers. I don't think she was able to have children, which is why the 9 of Pentacles came up upright. In reverse, in the present position. I'll clarify that. But I think somewhere in his control and manipulation of her, he wanted her to have kids. And maybe it's because I don't know. I don't know why he wanted her to have kids so much, but he's a pastor. He's very religious. He believes that, it seems like his wife he should have a family with the woman that he married instead of having, I don't know. Now, I don't know why I get the impression that he is not even sad. I don't know why I get the impression that he is glad that she's gone. He never was sad. I don't know if there was a third party in their marriage that even his wife knew about, that he may start seeing possibly. Now, he met someone even when he was with his wife. He was already dating someone else. Here she is, behind that 3 of Cups. Here she is. And here he is, the charmer. It's like his wife had to go. She didn't give him kids. And it wasn't any use for her anymore. She wasn't young anymore, He was tired of her. He had been allegedly grooming her for a long time. I think it had to do with her not having kids. And he met someone else. Absolutely. And had no use for his wife anymore, allegedly. I want to look into this Ace of Wands, because I feel like that's her telling me that the weapon was not in her hand. She is the one who wanted to move on. She was the one who was ready to leave. But he's a pastor. He can't be divorced. She seems to have been already prepared to leave. I don't know what she was doing in her car, but it seems like now it seems like they struggled a little bit, or she was unhappy in the relationship. I don't, maybe trying and failing to have children, maybe. She wanted a divorce. They had been struggling for a long time. She wanted a divorce. Her problem was that she did not keep it to herself. She told him she wanted to leave. Maybe that's why her tires were slashed, because he didn't want her to go anywhere. He didn't want to be a pastor who was divorced. Three of Swords, recent past. No, they had an argument, and it seems like he started doing something behind her back, or cheating. He started cheating, ignoring her, didn't seem as interested in her anymore, but it doesn't seem like she fought for it, like she just didn't care. She didn't care in trying to rebuild because she was tired of his abuses, and she wasn't invested anymore at that point either. But I think when she found out about his affair, then she maybe confronted him and said she was going to divorce him and leave. I absolutely believe that happened. Challenging, that Five of Pentacles. I think that's his 5 kids with someone else. He's a man who likes to have a lot of kids, and he's a father already, but he wanted more children. They had been unsuccessful in having a baby. And it seems like it's something that he tied into his spirituality. And he didn't want the failure of a divorce. So he came up with the plan to get rid of her in a way that still allowed him to be seen in grace and compassion. Allegedly. What's that Magician in reverse? I don't like it. This is him charging. He should be, allegedly. Because this is him upright with something in his hands. And a sword is the weapon. Now her card had her Ace of Wands in reverse, meaning I didn't have anything in my hand. But a sword is something that has the power of life or death in it. You can get cut or you can get killed. Now this is him. And then this is him that night, I believe, afterwards. With a story. Did he take time? This just with a story for compassion that wasn't genuine. Look, that's murder, allegedly. No. She wanted to break up. Not that. Justice reverse. All right. Rest in peace, Mica Miller. May you get justice one day. Let me ask. Because I asked, did she take her own self? And her husband, the King of Cups, was the outcome. Now, let's find out if she will get justice. Spirit, Mica Miller, in the future, will John Paul ever be charged with anything related to your death? Allegedly. Will John Paul ever be charged with anything related to your death, Mica Miller? Now, I didn't get the card of being charged as I usually do. That could have something to do with the autopsy ruling. But the Three of Wands, I still don't have any cards of self-infliction in here. There's someone who knows but won't say anything. Probably the other woman, because I see that he wanted his wife to have babies and she couldn't. That sounds like pillow talk. That woman, there's a woman that he was cheating with. She may decide, she knows something. He was having an affair. That woman knows because he was pillow talking to her. She could be weighing out whether she should get involved based on what she knows, because it might be something and it might not. He did a lot of venting to her about how he felt about his wife and how angry he was at her sometimes when he met this woman. He really was upset about her not being able to have kids, it seems like. I see a justice card. They suspect him, but it seemed like had to let him go after they talked to him. One day, I don't think that he's going to get away forever. One day he may be charged. I'll just leave it at that. All right, you guys. Love you. Bye. And rest in peace to Mica Miller. May you be healed from the wounds that you received in life, and the wounds as it relates to what's being said about you now that you're gone. Love you.